Hi, it's Kevin Lebate, CEO of Chainfrog here on a very gloomy winter day in Finland. Getting my tyres changed because winter is coming. And today I thought I'd talk a bit about the 7-layer OSI model and blockchain. In particular, how would blockchain actually fit into that model? And the answer is probably no, it doesn't at all. So to refresh those of you who haven't done any engineering in a couple of decades, the 7-layer model basically divides how data is transported from the very physical layer at the bottom all the way up to an application where the data is presented to the user. And when it comes to things like the internet, it's layers 3, 4 and 5 that are particularly interesting. 3 is the transport layer? Anyways, IP, which routes packets all the way around the internet to get to the final destination. On top of that you have TCP, and then on top of that you would have things like HTTP, for example. So with blockchain you can kind of draw a parallel in that because blockchain is cobbled together out of lots of different parts, you can look at the bottom level, which is the peer-to-peer network. How do nodes actually find each other and communicate with each other? Then above that you have some kind of, basically a transport layer, which is like the transactions. So that when I want to send some cryptocurrency to somebody else, we need to make sure that it gets from me to them, and that the transaction makes sense. And then on top of that you have a kind of a session layer, in that I have an identity on the blockchain and a private key that I can use to sign stuff, and you have a public key that allows you to claim what I send to you later on by using your private key later. So there are sort of parallels, but actually what I think the blockchain shows, and I believe that people have been saying this for about a decade now, is that really the 7-layer model is kind of dead, in that it applies to routing through the internet, but everything built on top of it is no longer just an application or a presentation. People are building further stacks on top of the stack that is the internet, and in that sense it makes it's more reasonable to think of blockchain as a new protocol stack on top of the internet routing stack. So hopefully that made sense. It's a bit cold, so my brain isn't fully in gear yet. But I do think that breaking blockchain down into different layers is a useful exercise, because it allows you to work out what the different components are actually for, and when things go wrong, where you can actually start debugging. I hope that was interesting, and please tune in to the next video soon. Bye bye.